Yes, good evening, each and everyone, and welcome to today's session of the Shareability EduTech course. We want to welcome you all, and I want to thank you very much for joining in. Every Monday, 8 p.m. is EduTech Hour, and we want to thank everyone who keeps joining in and attending these sessions. We are encouraging each and everyone to register. There is a link that I've shared in the chat. I will also share it later on. We keep track of attendance and to know the people who are attending the session. At the end of the course, we shall give certificates to the members who have been attending consistently, and there will be many opportunities after that. So in today's session, we are in module 3. We started with module 1, where we looked at the basic ICT skills for teachers. And then from there, we looked at like 5 modules where we looked at creating documents, creating videos, collaborating online, and we also looked at digital safety. So we looked at all those. And then from there, we looked at digital pedagogy, which was the second module. In this digital pedagogy, we said, having learned the digital skills, how do we apply them in class? So we looked at the foundations of digital pedagogy, the various frameworks involved. We looked at planning for technology integration, the lesson planning and everything. We looked at the subject-specific tools for digital pedagogy in various subjects, in sciences, in arts. And then we also looked at special needs. How do we cater for special needs, and how can technology help in pedagogy for special needs? So that was the second module, and we proceeded to the third module, which we started by looking at school ICT policy. The third module is mainly for school administrators. So we looked at ICT policy. How do you come up with a comprehensive policy? And that was the session we had last time. So today we are privileged to proceed with our third module. Still, we are talking about school administration, and we are having Mr. Musinguzi Isaac, who is going to be our lead speaker today. He's going to take us through the presentation, and then after that, we shall have some demo sessions on some of the tools that are going to be talked about today. So we shall have other shareability facilitators coming in to demonstrate some of the items that we are having. So I want to welcome Mr. Isaac Musinguzi. Please, you can unmute and greet the members, and then introduce the session for today.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rogers Mukarere. Thank you for the initiative. Personally, thank you very much, because you are you have put us somewhere in through these educator sessions. If you can, members, you can give him a thumbs up, and also thank him through the pops there on the reactions. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My side, it is 9 minutes past 8 p.m. My name is Musinguzi Isaac. Musinguzi Isaac is a teacher of ICT and mathematics. And my station is this way, or the central, Katikamu, Luwero district. I'm glad that I'm going to take you through this session. It is 1 hour session. I will not take all the 60 minutes. But I'm going to try to be brief, because ICT deals with hands-on. We like to have some demonstrations that can show us on what we're looking at. So we'd like to welcome everybody that is on call. Thank you for sparing this time. Testimony, the impact is felt, or is outside there. Some people call, and they have put the things that we learn online into practice. One danger that we have is there are some people who, or most of us, we attend these sessions, but still we go back to the old way. But I would like to urge you that whatever you learn here, the tools that you learn, you go to the net and build up on the knowledge that is given here. So I would like to thank you for sparing some time and the data. So I'd say I've also already shared the ICT tools, for school management and administration. I remember there's a colleague of mine some time back talked about how we can integrate in the tools into the class. But this time we're looking at the ICT tools for school management and administration. You know very well that if the top people are having challenges, then it will come down to us in the teaching and learning process. And then we shall find it very hard. But if we have tools that can help us in the management of some of these activities that take place in a school, then I think it is a good way to go. The main objective of this session, is to educate school administrators. Yes, I can talk about school administrators, but you notice that most of us on the call are ICT people, and of course we help these administrators in implementing some of these things. So much as it is talking about the school administrator and the management, we also have a key role to play in that every time we're called upon to help them implement these things. So the objective is to educate the administrators and about the benefits and the applications of ICT tools in school management, of course, with the help of you people here. So I thank you very much for this session. I'll begin by imagine, or I'll give a personal testimony or story. Imagine going to a school. A long time ago, we used to go to schools and you have to pick, when I was in school, you used to go to schools and you had done exams some months ago or years ago, and you're going to pick your pass slip. And you have to sit down in an office waiting for the secretary to look for your information so that she can locate your pass slip. Imagine that scenario. I know some people here have gone through that. I also like to take you through a school is tracked with ICT tools. Grading the grades are managed well with the tools. Communication happens seamless. The two scenarios, you notice that one takes shorter than the other. So the main objectives for this session is to take us through those the tools, the ICT tools, and to help our bosses or the administrators to handle the administration and management really well. I want you to look at the picture that is on your screen, if you can. If you're using a phone or any gadget, look at the picture, and I want to engage you because it is not, most of us, I will not judge, but most of us are teachers. I want you to look at the picture that that is on the screen, and I would wish that you feel free to put up your hand and tell me what you think is happening in the picture. What you just think is happening. Feel free to talk about anything. What you see and what you think is happening in the picture. I'll give you only 2 minutes. Can we have some people to put up the hand? The time is not on our side. I want to rush through this. Can I have anybody put up the hand? Anyone? Anyone there? Just look at the picture and tell me or tell us. Just tell us what you think is happening in the picture.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
This is...
About David.
Yes, David. Thank you, David.
Yes. When I look at the whole scenario,
yes, sir,
the the administrator of the system, the computer system, is managing
Yes.
all those other who are seeing in the picture about the head teacher, the bursar, and the other files within one seated area.
Okay.
That's my input.
So you think this is an administrator managing the head teacher's business with the bursars?
Yes.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much. What do other people think? Look around. Think outside the box. Thank you, David. Can we have any other person? Can we have another person? We have 18 participants here. Can we have Lucy? Lucy, unmute and please tell us. We shall take Lucy and Odok. Lucy. Lucy, unmute, please. Lucy, can you hear us? Okay, Lucy is off. Can we have Mr. Odok? Fabiano.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Odok.
Yes, thank you so much. For me, according to the picture,
yes, sir,
I see like it is the secretary who is trying to record all the documents.
Okay.
Or like in form of registrations of students and handling other records. Then after that, he may forward it to the bursar or he can forward it to the teacher.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Fabiano. Let's have one more person. Let's have is that Bakri? Bakri, what do you have for us?
Yes, please. Thank you. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, Bakri.
Now, to my view,
yes,
if I clearly look at that photo,
yes, sir,
you find that there is a head teacher's office open. There is a bursar's office open.
Yes, sir.
Meaning that the person on display is possibly a secretary. And now that picture clearly brings out the aspect of file management, the various types of file management. So you find that there is a computer there, and then there is a file cabin there, indicating various folders which could be containing various information, possibly from the two offices of the head teacher and the bursar. Now, by looking at what the secretary is doing, as per my view currently, is not on any data entry. Because
sorry, Bart?
I'm saying, as per my view, if I clearly look at the secretary, possibly if he's the secretary, there is no file or even a folder in that case that is open in front of him. I'm talking about the manual folder.
Barik, can you?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Barik, you go on. Bakri,
I'm talking about the manual folders. Yes. Possibly, if I see the computer of the secretary, a thief is trying to do a creation, is trying to create now some, because I can see the yellow icons on his desktop screen. Possibly is trying to create first the icons in order to classify the information that is awaiting to be entered. So it brings out possibly the benefits of electronic data management. Because if we store the information using a computer, it would save us more space on what I'm saying. Because like where those files are, we could remove them and have them all entered in the system. And much space would be saved for doing other things. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bakri. Thank you, Bakri, Doug, David, and we also had some other people. Thank you very much. With the element of a picture in our display, I think there is everybody can agree with me that there is an element of ICT that is applied in a school. I am 100% sure that this is a school because I'm seeing head teacher and the bursar would go for industrial and other fields, but now we want to center our discussion and our presentation this evening with a school setting because most of us are teachers. Thank you for the presenters that when you look at the picture that is displayed on the screen, the element of the computer, the humanware, the office of the teacher, we have a lot of work to be done. And I'm thinking we are thinking that this computer element, the ICT, but we are going to assume that the work is going to become simpler with time. So in today's digital age, schools rely on ICT tools to enhance efficiency, transparency, and communication. So we need to communicate. There's a link. We need to communicate. In a school setting, we have the school inside the school where we have the teachers or the administrators with the teachers, and then the school has to communicate with the parents. So transparency in these offices and efficiency is enhanced when you bring in the ICT tools. So these tools streamline administrative tasks to improve financial management and facilitate communication between stakeholders. So this whole unit explores the key ICT tools, not all of them, but we are going to explore some. That's why we are going to, you allow me move very fast because it's not fair to just talk without having the hands-on. So we have some people who are going to help us, who are going to help me demonstrate some of the tools and softwares that will help us with this. Mr. Rogers, can I have the next? When you talk about the school management system, somebody, if I'm to ask a simple question, it's just a simple question. How many people are still using the old way? The old way of, if we talk about the old way methods, we're talking about sending chits to parents, using carbon paper to make reports and so on. I don't expect that we'll have people here, but I'm not also trying to lower you down that, of course, circumstances put us in a certain situation. But I'm asking this question because if you have some of these tools or the system that we're using, we're going to have a session where I will ask you how many have experienced some of these tools or the systems in their schools. So if you're talking about the school management system, the school management system, of course, will come with its benefits. That we have already talked about in my introduction, which is the efficiency. It reduces the paperwork and it automates the tasks. That's the whole reason why we are talking about this and why we should support, we should advocate for the systems. Because when you talk about paperwork, I will borrow a leaf from nowadays we have what we call the checklists. When you talk about I think you have noticed that we are assessing these learners with the project work and their continuous assessments. And last time for me, I was carrying those checklists in a box file, and those students have already even gone. But I have to keep those records because you never know, they might come back. So there is a reduction of paperwork. Those are some of the benefits as to why we're having these sessions. The accuracy, one of the elements of the computer, when you bring in the element of the computer, there's accuracy. There's minimizing human errors in records and reports. Transparency, when it comes to transparency, of course, we shall enter the bursar's office. Things are streamlined, who paid at what time, and sometimes history is kept. And for references, There's better communication and connection, we have already said, between teachers and parents and students. If you close those gaps, those leakages, if you link the three, then a school will become a good school. Then there's also data security. A school management system is just a digital platform that helps schools manage administrative tasks efficiently. Okay, so when we talk about a school management system, we can let me zoom in this circle thing. When you zoom in, when you talk about a school management system, it begins with one, timetable management. That is just a summary. Timetable management, timetable management. In future, we're going in a few minutes, we're going to look at some of these things. The timetable management how you deal with the timetabling and how becomes very managing the human resource, the teachers, the teachings. And non-teaching staff who works in the janitorial and whatever, it becomes easy. Student management, students are our customer.
Members, our speaker has some challenges with network, but he's going to be coming on. And here he was talking about introduction to school management systems. Yeah, so was discussing some of the features that can be there. Just different systems have different features. You may find one having only 2 or 3, another one having many more features that could be there. So some schools don't have any system, others have. So once you start having systems, you can even see you can't work without it, because it is the one which helps you in admissions and everything, to separate or to replace the manual systems that are there. So we are having okay. Yeah, so basically that is what we were on. Maybe at this time, let me invite some members. You can be able to put up your hand. What are those things that you like, that you would expect to be on a school management system? What are those features that you think should be there? If the system is to be, do you have any system that you are having? Which features do you see on that system that you're using in your school, if you are having one anyway? So I have Mr. Silbert. Mr. Silbert, do you have any systems that you are using at your school? What are those features that are there that you'd expect on the system? You can say something. Also have Mr. Emorut. You can unmute and say something before we proceed and as we wait for our speaker to come back. Yes. Are you saying something? I can see Mr. Musinguzi is almost back. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead and unmute Mr. Emurut. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Rogers. Kindly confirm whether you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. Now, this is actually graphic here shows almost everything that a system should basically have, because ideally a system is meant to help you digitalize or simplify every administrative process that you are having. At our school, at my station where I work, we have a system that we use, and among the features that the system contains, we have a feature of financial management, whereby we can be able to monitor all the transactions, because our learners pay through a school pay system. And when any transaction is made by any learner, the money goes to the school bank account, and we are able to monitor every transaction. We are able to see all the transactions that the learners make through that very system. And then after seeing all the transactions, we are able to generate reports. We are able to print out a summarized version of those transactions which have been carried out by the different learners that we have, and we can ably monitor, or we can ably get to understand the outstanding balances that each child has. So it streamlines everything, and it helps us to keep those records, because just imagine a situation whereby if we are doing everything in a manual way, like way back, the way things used to be, I'm sure some of the documents can easily be mixed up in maybe the secretary's office or somewhere. But with the help of this school management system, we can be able to have those records. We can even be able to track even up to way back some good number of years in the past on the number of the learners who were enrolled in the school, and then the way they kept on paying. So that is just one element. Another element is it should also have a future of enabling us to generate computerized report cards. Of course, our lead facilitator of the day talked about it. He was assuming that all of us on this call moved away from the analog system of making report cards, whereby you go to NASA Road and then you print a booklet, and then you go ahead and buy the carbon papers, then you keep on writing all the reports manually. So teachers sit down and then they start writing. But with the help of a school management system, it makes everything streamlined and very smart and very, very easy, in such a way that if the school management system you are using has got that feature of making a learner-based report cards, all the teachers can be able to, actually the super admin of the system can be able to create the accounts for the individual teachers who are teaching the learners, and then those very individual teachers are able to do what? To enter their marks at the comfort of their homes, or even at the comfort of wherever they are, using the different devices that they have. Of course, we have.
Mr. Emurut, Mr. Musinguzi has come back, so thank you very much for that submission. Mr. Musinguzi, Mr. Emurut was sharing more on the previous slide about some of the features. I think you can take it on and continue. Isaac, are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. But we were looking at the benefits. I think Mr. George, thank you for coming in. So whatever happens in the school can be managed by the school management system. Just like a picture we had in the beginning, just one person handling most of these activities, the campus management, human resource. We have the inventory management, finance management, dashboard, how to where you formation, scholarship management, if the school is handling some bit of scholarship, report making, which is the main element in a school setting, and then the system management in general. So the benefits are efficiency. We have 5 main ones, but we have others which are come along with the system management, the tools that can be used in a system in system management. The school management. So efficiency, accuracy, transparency, better communication, and data security. Of course, if we go to the next one, of course, if the benefits are there, we can't run away from the challenges. Number one is the data security. Who handles the security? What if somebody is managing all this data and is not trustworthy? We look at that element. Of course, the cost. Somebody will come and say, I have a system that can help you run these activities in the schools. Some of them are high, but we are going to look at some that can be affordable. Implementation time, when should I bring in this system? I already have something that is already ongoing. That also leads us to integrating with other systems. We have already been having a system that has been running for 5 years now. How can we bring in yours and integrate with others? Data quality and accuracy, user satisfactions. You can't satisfy everybody. Somebody will say this is missing. I needed this. So those are some of the challenges that come along with these the school management systems. But I would like to think that we look at the challenges, mitigate them, and then we lean on the benefits, because the benefits outweigh the challenges, though the challenges are always there. So I would like to pose a question here. Before we bring, of course, we have something displayed on the screen. Some of the popular management systems that we have here, and we are now going to our session where we shall have a demo. We have the Sure Pay, we have the School Pay. I think most of us have used that School Pay to pay for our kids at school, and it shows you the balance. So you have to check yourself how much you're supposed to save. Shule Keeper, there's academic IT, school monitors, smart school manager, Genius Edu management system, Magezi Harvest. At least I've also interacted with Magezi Harvest. I've also interacted with Shule. I've had a friend who had Shule. We have the School Master Solution, PSM. Let's hear people's voices. What are some of the systems that you know that you use in your schools? Can we have a few people, like 2 people, 2, 3 people? Let's just raise our hand. What are some of the systems that you have in your school? In my school, where I am, my station, we are using Vendor Pay. Vendor Pay is doing a good job. I've also interacted with Zeraki. What do you have that side? Can we have some people put up the hand? Don't shy away, please. Lucy is a thumbs up, or it is a hands up? Anyone? What do you use in your schools? If you're an administrator, what do you have in your school? I see George. George is trying to say something. George, my mic is on. Mr. Wilson, sema timba. What do you have in your school, sir? Can you unmute, please, if you can? Patrick, Yusuf Muhindo, John, Fabiano, David Obok, Claudia, Israel. Israel is there.
Yes.
Yes. Wilson, what do we have in our, is it a school setting or it is something else?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
At my school,
Sir.
we use Zeraki.
Okay.
Coupled with school pay.
Okay.
Coupled with school pay for fees payments.
For school payment.
Yes.
Okay. How do you find it? Briefly, how do you find it? Is work easier or it is hectic? If you compare in your old time and this time, do you think?
Of course, work is simpler.
Simpler.
There is more automated service delivery. However,
yes, sir.
Sometimes our administrators in the schools we work in are not up to the task.
That's true.
They are still locked in the old system of paperwork.
True.
And the like. Yes. So migration to a typically digital platform is a slow move.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Isaac.
Yes, sir.
I request we first hear briefly from Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny is from
yes.
Shortpay.
Yeah.
He has something to share with us. Mr. Kenny, are you there?
Is Kenny there? Yeah, he's on. He's on. Your mic is on. Kenny, let's have a demo on the SurePay.
Okay, Mr. Kenny, I don't know whether you're not set. Are you hearing us? Okay, maybe we shall give him a chance maybe later on. Let us first proceed, then we will let him later. I thought maybe he was ready.
It's okay. We'll come back. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Of course, Mr. George had an issue, but the real power of technology comes not from the tools themselves, but from the leaders who use them to empower others. So when we have these sessions, I think I know one of the targets is to make sure that we come into a unit, and then we can see how we can have one voice. So when we go to the next stage, schools require efficient financial management, like we have said, to ensure smooth operations. So the ICT tools help us in fees collection, like George said. They are using school pay, BASA operations, and BASA always is having auditors coming and so on. So when we talk about accounting softwares, they track the revenue, the fees, the grants, the donations that the school is getting, generates for financial reports and audit trails, integrates with the payroll, staff salaries, and all these other things. Okay, so when we talk about the tool system, managing financial operation is a major thing, a major element in a school setting. So that's why we're having these sessions, and we are going to have. I don't know if Ken is back, because he was a kid here. We wanted him to show us some of the elements. He's not yet back.
Mr. Isaac, maybe
yes.
one thing I can say here before we proceed is one of the things which is making some schools to remain behind, find that a school is remaining in the same status, is because of mismanagement of finances. And head teacher, the director has to be keen on getting a good BASA. If a school is not having systems which are well digitized and automated, some money can get lost within, because
Sure.
Parents can pay. There are those receipt books you cut out, you do what, and you find that bursary, some parents send money to the bursar, to the head teacher's phone number. Then the head teacher buys, maybe has a sick person at home, and the person buys medicine using money which is supposed to be for the school. So at the end of the day, you find that the school is not progressing. Actually, I've seen many schools, they make learners to go back at home 2 weeks before the official term closes, because the portion is not there and the budget is no longer supporting. So with good management, the schools need to invest in systems that can help them to track all the money and be able to move.
That is true. Of course, with the instant, it gives the reports immediately. If you have a system that is in place, there's no way you can bypass, unless you are going to have your manual ways of doing things. But the system is always clear. You don't have to say much. It is always having reports to give out. It is always having a backup. The data is backed up. The balance and the account balances and so on, it is instant. So it is a way to go. It is a way to go. And I know if we have some people who work in some of these offices, they can testify. The other element, we are going to go straight into the software tools for schools. As you read there, they are saying administrative software helps schools manage key operations effectively. These tools support admissions, timetabling, library management, report card preparation, etc. There are lots of things that will happen in schools. But one of the elements that we should take note is the timetabling. I know we might have some people on call here who are in the administration position, and I have seen people having a lot of headache. Somebody is trying to say something.
Okay.
Mr. Francis. Okay.
Just
Sorry?
proceed. You just
Okay.
unmuted.
Okay. So when we talk about timetabling, timetabling, I've been to a place where the timetable takes the whole year. So those making a timetable. And we have collisions, we have people are not there, the combinations are missing. So with the system softwares, the school system management software, they come with these with a tool which can help you with the timetabling. And the most common one that is around is the ASC timetable. We had a friend on this call who was supposed to show us. I don't know if Mr. Rogers, that gentleman, is around, who has it on his laptop.
We shall have the demo
later. Okay. So with all these collusions and the conflict in detection and of some combination not appearing on the timetable, it really causes problems in the school. So when you bring on a tool that can help you with the timetabling, your work becomes simpler as a leader, administrator, which comes down to us in school, in classes, whereby we share the loads and the performance with time will go up. So timetabling is one of the tools, the administrative software tool. Then we have library management with the Koha. This is another tool that we can think of. You will notice that some of us cannot tell which kind of books that we have in our libraries. All we do is we go, whatever we look at, that our eyes look at is what we take. If you look at the library management tool, which is the Koha, when you go to the internet and you go for, you search for the kohacommunity.org, it's a free tool that can be downloaded. It's fully featured, scalable library management system. It is the world first free and open source library system sponsored by libraries and various types of sizes. And I would like to urge everybody to try out this Koha. Just write it somewhere, or you'll come back to this video or this recording, and you look for kohacommunity.org and look for resources, and you can easily download the software. It can be easily learned. You can go for YouTube because of time. YouTube videos, you can learn how to use this Koha. It can help you on streamlining the books, the categories of books you have, and you can also check in. A student can check in. You can know which books are in the library and subjects. It can really be a good tool you can employ in the school. So it is a good tool that helps with the management of the library. Then let's come to the report card preparation with Excel. We cannot go beyond. We have very many, because most of the time, surprisingly, these tools, some people think these tools are just helping us. These software tools are just helping us for reports. I can borrow a leaf from the MS system that the government is using. It has lots of things that you can do with it. So many people think that, and maybe people who come to sell us these the softwares, they always look at the report. But I will urge you to look around. They always have other things that are attached. But the report card preparation with these software tools, it becomes very easy. I have used this shareability. That's why we're having it displayed there. And please allow me, allow Mr. Rogers to I don't know if you're ready, Mr. Rogers, to show us some of the elements of this software, because it is really good. I've used it. It is offline. That's one thing. I've had issues with online. I don't know if Mr. Rogers can chip in and give you 3 minutes to show us some of the basics. Is it okay with you, Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
You can share something. I know you are always.
Okay, I had wanted, but I think I can quickly talk about it briefly, then we'll proceed.
Just briefly. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we members who have been online for some time, you might have met a tool called BestGrade. BestGrade, I don't know if anyone met it. BestGrade is a tool, also Excel-based, that we were using for many years. It was made by, I think, South Africans, and it is free. It is just an Excel thing. It was using what we call macros. Yeah, but when the curriculum changed, the new curriculum, it was no longer doing for us the reports that we wanted. So as shareability, we said, okay, why can't we use Excel? So you can check out BestGrade. It's another free tool which is out there. Some countries use it, different countries. Yeah, so we decided to come up with a shareability report software. And this shareability report software is just a tool that we made in the wake of the new curriculum. And then we realized the other schools also wanted. So we got primary schools asking, nursery schools. So this is just a quick tool. It works offline using Excel, which is already on your computer. So you'll find it easy to use. So we send you just a zip folder like this. You get it. And it has some components. So when you extract it, you'll be able to get some simple files. There is an Excel sheet, and then there is a publisher file. So we use the publisher because the publisher is very flexible in terms of design, more than Word. So you can totally change the design of your report if you know publisher using your computer. So when you open, because when you open the report card, let me just. There is actually a video that I made earlier. It was on YouTube. So this video here is I had already highlighted the things that are inside this particular report card. But because of time, I really don't want to go in there in the other, like demonstrating everything, but you will find this video on our channel. So it demonstrates the report cards that you are going to make, how they will look like. And one of the main features that we have just been working on is that we have worked on the things that are, the enable recently brought us things like result 1, result 2, result 3. So some of our systems which are on market, they have not yet upgraded because those systems they're programmed in programming languages and they are server-based, so the developers may take time to develop when something changes in the curriculum. But for us, this one being an Excel sheet, the moment your neighbor says this is the new grading, the next day we can have a new version because it is easier to update and maintain. Yeah, so we've made it in such a way that the grading system is there, the ABCDE grading, the result 1, result 2, and also the report card is very flexible. You can totally design it the way you want. You can put the activities of integration, the out of 20. So the way it works is you will find where there is the folder that you are going to download. You can duplicate several folders. You may be having like senior 1, senior 2. So you you duplicate the same thing for different classes. And then from there, you have your folder, you open the data entry sheet. Data entry sheet is going to open in Excel where you will be able to enter your marks. And for the photos, it also allows photos. You just right click on that area and then you put there the name, the photos. You just right click on where the photos field is, and then you select what you call link, like you see here. Yeah, so you right click and then you select a photo. Right click and you select a photo from the folder that you have prepared. So the photos are attached. These comments are all customizable. You set whether you have used the out of 80 or out of. If you have summative exams at the end of the term out of 80, you select that option under the settings of the class teacher. And then from there, you can go ahead. These comments, you can put in your own comments and generic skills. You can edit them if you don't want the default ones. Then you proceed. You can proceed. You put in the marks. As you put in the marks, you see the grades changing automatically there. There are default comments, but you can also customize those comments. So it is Excel, and we believe everyone, Excel is made by Microsoft. For us, we have just built this on top of Excel, and we're able to do that. So once you put in your marks, you'll find a summary sheet, which will show you all the marks. We made a sample here where we put is only. When you put is, it will bring result 3. If a learner gets only E, that is result 3. If a learner has even a single B, it becomes result 1. If a learner has a missing composite subject, it becomes result 2. So we have done that. Then after you have entered your marks, everything, you go and open the publisher file. It will ask you to connect to a data source. You try to reconnect to data source, and you select the other Excel sheet that you have been entering marks in, and then it will open, and all the marks are going to come this side. Now it will bring 6 pages. If you want a detailed report card, the first 3 pages are detailed report card. Then the last 3, you pick one of the summary templates there. But if you don't want the detailed report card, maybe you just want a quick mark sheet, maybe visitation day or what, you can just delete all those 6 pages and you remain with only 1 page, which is the summary sheet. You go to the master page to remove this watermark, the picture which we put in the background. You change it from the master page. So you go to view menu and then you go to master page where you can edit that from. You can put your own photo there. You can customize, put there the names of the teachers, and everything will be there. So at the end of the day, here I've deleted the, here I was deleting. So this whole video is on our channel. So I would really encourage the members, go to YouTube on Shareability. It is just around 30 minutes. So before you finish, you have to click on Edit Recipients List so that you select the learners whose reports you want to print out, and then you run the mail merge. So it is going to run the mail merge Then finally, you save it as PDF, and then you're able to print your report cards accordingly. So this is something that you can quickly do there. You can distribute it if you have more than one computer. You can put each class on this one computer, or you can just have them on one laptop there. Teachers can enter marks in the staff room, and then they do that. Now, this one here is just a software tool, not a system. The other systems, of course, have more features and they can do much more. But sometimes even those systems, you may find that maybe internet is down or the system is slow, especially when the term is closing. Some schools fail to print reports because if the service provider has not invested in the server to make sure that the server is strong, on the day, if you delay to make your reports, you may find that some systems are hanging because they are on a server online. Yeah, so in that case, you can quickly switch to the tool and make reports for children for tomorrow quickly. Yeah, so you can have this tool. It's not very expensive. In shareability, we just put it at only at 100,000, and there's no recurring money that you have to be paying every term. Maybe if we make a new version, like A level, if they give us a new assessment modalities, we may make a new version, and then you just pay some little money, and then we send you the new version. But once you buy it and there's no need for update, you can use it even for 10 years. It will not expire, and it locks you out. So basically, Mr. Isaac, I decided to just play the video because I realized we have,
okay.
yes. Yeah, I realized the time will be enough for me to do the demo. But the video is there on the YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Mr. Roberts. I can testify. I have used it, and you can always. These are just eye openers. You just try when we are off this call. You reach out to Mr. Rogers, so you
okay.
can go to his YouTube channels. And when you look at the next slide. The next slide, of course, the report is done. The next slide, you'll see, I think I would have asked, but you're seeing there's a meeting that is ongoing, and the attendance is not good. The attendance is not that good. So what does it communicate? Employing some of these tools can simplify some of the things. We have always attended these meetings, but parents don't attend because of many reasons. You can't say all of them will come, but if you come, you employ some of these tools, you can close that gap. Okay, so with the tools, it can help in parent-teacher communication. Of course, when you use I have a friend who I've seen does school activities, VDs, and sports activities, and so on. It makes the communication really faster. So let's employ some of these tools. Some of the best practices ensure the message. Ensure that message clarity, and it ensures that the message is clear and professional.
Mr. Kenny, Mr. Isaac, are you?
Okay. Yes. Sorry for that. I don't know if Mr. Emerald is there. Mr. Emerald, kindly help us in just 2 minutes to take us through the red SMS, because it is a good tool that a school can employ, especially the administrators. The red SMS, there is a tool that can simplify all that I wanted to say. just a demo for 3 minutes. If Mr. Emrut, you're there.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Isaac.
Is Mr. Emrut there? Mr.
Do you
Emrut?
hear me?
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Isaac.
Mr. Emrut.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for
yes, sir.
explaining
Go on.
to us. Now, I may not
Welcome.
be in position to share about the red SMS.
Yes, sir. Please go on.
Yeah, so the truth is there are a variety of platforms which carry out the same activity of offering that service of bulk SMS to the users. So this one is just one example, but we have others. Like I personally, there is one I usually use. Let me just try to share my screen. Okay, so just a minute. I'm trying to. Okay. I hope you are seeing my screen.
I think it's coming. Okay, maybe I don't know whether you may have to stop and reshare again. It has not picked up.
Okay, let me do it.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Marut.
Yes, please.
Meanwhile, members on call, you can also type in the chat if there is any other system that you use. Do you use any system to communicate to parents via SMS, like sending them notifications about what is going to happen at school, about some systems actually have SMSs integrated. Mr. Kenny, you are on. I wanted you to say something. Yeah, as if you also have something to do with SMS.
Yes.
As Mr. Emerald plans to share screen. Mr. Kenny, are you there? Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny, I don't know why we are not hearing you.
Is he there?
He's there, but I think he has a problem talking to us.
Yeah, and he's unmuted.
Okay, so Mr. Emerald as well. Your screen has not come through. Mr. Emerald had some issues with the power. Yeah,
sorry.
I think what you do, really our time is moving. So I wanted you to first finish the slides, then we call the demos.
It's okay. It's fine.
Maybe people will be better. Maybe people will be ready in a better way because time has gone and we.
Yes. Kindly bear with me. So we are closing the gap between parents and what and teachers, which is a parent is a gap between home and the school. So the another thing that you can, apart from the bulky SMSs, you can think about a Google group where you can share the emails. There are some people who are their parents who can go for emails, and you can, when you go to the Google, you have a Google account. There are three dots. The three dots that you in your Google account. There is where we find the Google Drive and so on. There's what we call Google Groups. The Google Groups help us when you are to send emails to multiple people. about the events in the school, maybe a circular and so on. So you can bring on the tool of Google group. The other tool we always use to WhatsApp. WhatsApp, I will not look at the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group, everybody here, I am assuming that maybe most of us know how WhatsApp groups work. But I want to bring your attention to a new feature which we call the broadcast, the WhatsApp broadcast. I don't know if some people have used it here. There's a table that is displayed on your screen. I think everybody can see it. There's a difference. There's a big difference between a WhatsApp group and a WhatsApp broadcast. So when we are to communicate to the parents and close that gap between a school and a home, using there are challenges in WhatsApp groups. People are bringing their everybody can see what you are posting, and people are bringing funny images and pictures. So there's that privacy is tempered with. Kindly take if you compare, let's say in terms of just one feature in a flow, the flow of information or information flow in the WhatsApp group. Both admins as well as users can send and receive messages in the WhatsApp group. But in the WhatsApp broadcast, only creators of the WhatsApp broadcast list may send messages. Users may only receive them. How does that work? You are not going to go to where you create groups. I think we have our groups. Where we find the WhatsApp group, below it, there's another small WhatsApp broadcast. If you can create a WhatsApp broadcast for each stream, parents of senior 1, senior 2, and so on, and then you can easily use it. When you look at the message privacy, user limit, the limit is there, but the controlling a WhatsApp broadcast is easier than a WhatsApp group. Kindly take note of that when we are through this call. You can go through that. I've said you can always, where you find the creation of a WhatsApp group is the same place where we find the WhatsApp broadcast, and the comparison is there. Okay, the comparison is there. Of course, with the tools that we bring on, you can enhance school publicity. Publicity helps school attract students. With the help of these tools, online presence improves trust, visibility, and communication. With this, you can bring on the websites. That's a good tool. You can integrate in the YouTube, social media accounts, and so on, so that we can bring in the issue, the item of publicity. So it is a good element. The other element is still in Google. There's what we call a Google Workspace. I don't know if some people have met that Google Workspace for education. The Google Workspace for education, the good thing about this Google Workshop, it gives you, instead of having maybe musinguzaisaac at gmail.com, you can easily put your school after the art. You can say, maybe if it is St. Kizito SS Katikam, you can say, if I'm working at St. Kizito, you can always personalize and you say Musinguza Isaac at St. Kizito Senior Secondary School, Katikamu, Wobulenzi.com. That is the good thing with the Google Workspace for education. It's a free suite for cloud-based tools provided by Google for schools. Just a tricky thing, you need to have, I think, a website. It includes Google Gmails, Google Drives, Google Docs, Google Classrooms. Those tools, I think it was Mr. Dennis in the earlier modules that took us through those tools that we can integrate in. The storage or the space is a little bit bigger than when you use the normal Gmail. And it also helps in improving collaboration, organization, and communication in schools. It improves security and centralized management of school accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, the benefits are very many. We have talked about increase in efficiency, saving time when you talk about the tools that you can bring in the management and administration. Better communication, financial transparency, global exposure, future ready. The global exposure, when you talk about global exposure, you are not only in that community, but your school is known by the whole world. With that, is one thing to attend this session, is another to take to move or to take a step. Okay, so let's assess the current ICT needs of our schools, choose the right tools based on the school size and requirements. Let's train, because we are teachers, spare some time. There's something I'm working on in my school of sparing some time to talk to the teachers and train them on any tools that can assist them. Even administrators, these are simple ones, easy ones. You can always help them in their offices and you train them, and continuously update yourselves. I will just end with a quote that says that technology is no longer optional in education. It is essential for effective school management and administration. I'll give you another one, which the last one is: technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can transform education. I'd like to thank you very much for this time. I know we have gone past time and I wanted to have some questions. I don't know if Mr. Rogers can allow me take a few questions.
Yeah, we are going to have, thank you very much, Isaac. Yeah, we are going to have the questions at the end. There is something here about the school websites. I think you had skipped it, but we have someone on call, Mr. Andrew. Is ready to talk about this quickly and share something. Because as we are looking at ICT for management, yes. So Andrew, are you on? Are you able to try to unmute?
Yes, I am on.
Okay.
And I hope everyone else can be able to hear me.
Yes, Andrew.
Thank you very much, Rogers, and the team of participants, those ones who are online, that have made it something very important. Okay. Okay, I have shared my screen and I hope everyone can be able to hear my screen. Okay, thank you very much. I was saying my name was Andrew Keddy, and I'm very happy that people always tune in to learn something new, and also the dedicated number of facilitators who spare a lot of their time to be able to attend to all of us, especially at times like this when we should be celebrating maybe something else. I want to speak about school websites and the importance that school websites really bring to your schools. I'm going to demonstrate this using some websites that have already been done by Shareability, and what really brings, or what's the most important thing that some of these websites really bring to some of our schools. We understand that having an online presence is something that is really very treasurable, that we all should be able to understand. Here is one of the, in my demonstrations, I want to show you that here is one of the websites that Shareability is managing. And the most important thing that websites really bring to schools is visibility in the places where like administrators, school owners, or people who really sell the school actually are not there. But someone who has maybe has just heard about your school and is not able to walk in directly to your school can be able to know about your school even when you are not there by going to the website, or if you are having any online presence. You may not have a website, or maybe you are saying you are running a Facebook page, or you're running a YouTube page on YouTube and you are uploading videos. So that is one important thing, that we can have visibility outside the school premises, that someone, apart from really seeing your school in a distance or hearing about your school in another district or maybe Now these days we are having parents who are in other countries. They may really want to know what is happening in the school. And the only way to get in touch with some of such parents is to have a website and continuously be able to show them that this is what is happening. Now, one example that I want to show you is this website for UDES schools. You can see that this website has been done. And if you see, this is some of the information they have. They have a page that shows about what the school is and what they do. And usually when results for PLE come in, they usually post here some of the candidates who are the best in their school. And here, the number of them for this year, you see they have a number of students who got first grade, who got 4s, who got 5, and they usually showcase this. And the only way that we can do this is if we have a website that the school can communicate outside their premises. You can find that here they also have a page about the news that is happening in the school, and they have beginning of term 1, and this is a recent article for this year, I think, which they have posted 2024 PLE results. So this is another way. So if you click here, and then you can be able to read about the article and what they are talking about, what really happened during the results. So this is an article you can read about and then post what during the time of communication. And then the other can be a calendar. These ones do not have a calendar, but some schools have a calendar. Here there is no calendar. Maybe let me look at another school, Ginger College. Here we find another school that is Ginger College that also has a website. So this website can showcase what is happening. Maybe there is a person who has never been inside Ginger College, so they can actually see what is happening in Ginger College. This is a message from the head teacher. And when you scroll down, they have e-library. If I click on the e-library, it takes to this page. So this page, they showcase students can find and download digital study resources to aid in revision. So they put here from senior 1 until senior 6. So here, this is another way of how you can be able to showcase what is happening inside the school. Then there was another one for, now if we come here about the about page of Ginger College, you find that they write about their history, board of governors, staff, school facilities, and then communication from the head teacher. So if the head teacher has a message that they want to communicate, the message should not only remain in the school premises. So parents who are outside and they haven't maybe not received this kind of communication, they can just scroll to their website and then they see the communication from the head teacher. There was another website that I had isolated here, which was for Chiambogo College school. So this is another way of, this is a little bit also different from others, but depending on what you want to send out outside your school premises, you can also showcase that to this. Here they have UCE results 2023 best students. They haven't updated for 2024, but still this is another way of showing that, look, our parents or people who look at Jambo College or maybe past students, this is how we performed in the previous year. And then you can be able to showcase all this. And then the other is the element of social media. Here on Kiambogo College, you see that we have a WhatsApp call here. So for example, if someone is here and then they want to send a message, they can click on this. I wouldn't want to click on this because I just want to take the list time so that I can be able to showcase what is happening. So you might find that here, they have social media platforms. They have Facebook, Twitter, and then they have YouTube. For UDES, I think the one for UDES is a little bit pronounced here. You find that if you go on the Facebook page for UDES, which they have put on their website, it takes you to their Facebook page. And you can be able to see whatever they are doing. They have over 3,400 students. But now, if you're a school and you already have 3,400 people who are following you on Facebook, that is already a marketing tool that you can harness whereby you don't have to pay money. And people will be following up what is happening in the school, and they'll be liking and they'll be sharing. So if there is an important communication, take an example, you have performed very well. This is something that can reach a mileage, which becomes a selling point for the school. And then you can see that here, UDES, they posted this, and then they have over 15 people are commenting about it. So this one cannot be like there are only students who are studying at UDES, but they might be prospective parents, they can be former students, they can be parents who are actually commenting or appreciating what the school is doing. So it would be important that we harness the power of social media. If I go to YouTube for UDES also, so for example, sometimes there are projects that are happening in the school, like for example, MDD. If there is a short video that is recorded there, you can always be posting such a video on YouTube. Now, sometimes some people or some schools think that we don't have enough power, we don't have to hire someone and come and record this, we don't have enough money, but you can use the existing tools that you're having. For example, phone, and then record a video of 5 minutes. You record a video of 3 minutes. By the time you realize you already have 100 videos and you have more than maybe 300 followers or 300 subscribers on YouTube. So think about that. And if it is a marketing tool that you think that can work for you, then you can go ahead and use it. So the one for Chambogo, you see they have a Twitter account, which UDES is not having. So if I click on this Twitter account, it can take you to the X handle. So for Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, depending on where you think your prospective parents might be, or they can find information about your school, then you can take that method. But several of them on social media, several social media platforms are available just at your fingertips, just with your phone. And you can just have a dedicated person, or you can share that same account with several teachers or maybe head teachers, and they can be posting about what is happening inside the school. I wanted to share with you another one, which is, I think it is this one. So you find that UDES has got like a newsletter, whereby if you put your email here, you can be able to, you just only put your email and then you subscribe. And then those emails are collected. And then at the end of it all, you can find that they have over 400 email subscribers. Now, these subscribers, the reasons why someone comes here and then they put their email, it really means that they're interested to know about what is happening in the school, because that is the essence of having a newsletter. In the newsletter here, it is there's a description which says, join our mailing list to receive the latest news and updates from UDES. So that means if we already have all collected about 400 of these emails, so that means that group is interested in knowing about what is happening in the school. So if a newsletter goes out, so that means there are over 400 people who are going to receive. So I'm trying to think that there are other channels, other methods that you can have our parents, our prospective parents, even our competitors, to know what is happening in the school, as long as it is a selling point that we can use in the school to be able to reach to some of our prospective parents or our teachers. And then I would want to end this by showing you that if you need a website, Shareability has got a website hosting package. And then if you go to Shareability Web Services here, you go to services. I think I'm going to put this in the chat. If you go to webservices.shareability.net, you find that under hosting, or just on the homepage of webservices.shareability, you can scroll down and then you find our packages. You can have a website with the domain at just 40,000. I mean, the beginning for the hosting package of 40,000. And then the other one that I want to show you is you can have a complete website done for your school for only 800,000. Maybe this is much, or maybe this is little, but you can send us a message and then we see how we can work out with your school and then create for you a website. I want to end this by saying that a website is important and it's needed in your school. And I would encourage all of you just to subscribe and have a website for your school. If there are any questions that relate to this, please be sure to send a message and we shall be able to answer you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Roger, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Andrew. Mr. Rogers, there is something I had forgotten. There's a colleague of mine we are working on a system. Since we're talking about simplifying, we have come up with the e-voting in schools. We are going into voting. I don't know if Israel is on call. I want to give you 2 minutes only. I know I had ended. Is Israel there? Israel, are you on? Just 2 minutes, sir, because people want to go off. Israel is here, Israel.
Okay.
Ezreal, please.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm on.
Kindly talk to us about that system we are developing, and if possible, you can share the link, and then we can follow you after.
Thank you, Mr. Isaac, Mr. Rogers, and everyone who presented and all that are on. I really appreciate you. This is cool and it's nice. I really appreciate. I've just reached. Sorry, I was on a move, but I was hearing everything.
Okay.
Yeah, we are coming up with something new as we're talking about systems in easing everything at school. We thought of this kind of traditional voting, which we've been used to, of casting the vote using ballot papers and counting, all that stuff. It's a little hectic, and it's what we are used to. However, we've come up with something that is electronic. It's called Cast Your Vote. It's an electronic voting system. Unfortunately, I can't share screen because I don't have the details on phone. I was on a move going back home. But I'll give you a link whereby you can visit the website. It's castyourvote.site. It's an electronic voting system whereby each student gets an OTP, a one-time PIN, which they use to vote. They can vote from home. They can vote from school using teachers' phones on the voting day. Or they can, like day scholars can vote from home, or we can generalize the voting to be held at school with teachers' phones. It's online typically. So they can use the phones, they can use the computer lab in case the lab is connected. And it's easy because every child uses at most 1 to 2 minutes to cast their vote. Once they log in, the ballot comes and they just select whoever they wish in every post, and everything is done. Once the voting is done, the tabulation is instant. Yeah, what else can I talk about, Isaac? I think that's it for the electronic voting. Because of time, I can't go much. It's castyourvote.site.
Okay, you can share the link in the chat. We have gone past the time. Just share for us with the link. People can get to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Rogers,
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Isaac. I want to give again a chance to Mr. Kenny. He was we have been trying him all along. I don't know whether he can say something.
Now.
Mr. Kenny Merito. I don't know where is. I think the audio. It seems they are talking, but
it is. He might have put a mic in his whatever headset. I don't know. Yeah, it's sometimes happen.
Okay. Mr. George Emerald.
Yes, Rogers.
Yeah, you failed to share the other time, eh? You were talking about bulk SMS, but I think your power problem is still persisting, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm still in the
Okay.
Power is everywhere, the problem.
Okay, let me just conclude the call now.
Okay.
One of the things that we talked about was the Google Workspace. So you see, when you are using email,
yes,
Gmail fills up. But if you are using this Google Workspace for education, they give you too much space. Some of us are teachers. We teach learners ICT, and we need to create for them emails so that they can learn. So I don't know if there's anyone who can see my screen, how much space I'm having here on my screen here, how much space in my drive. Anyone seeing? My screen. Here in the corner. How much space are you seeing in my drive?
See, we left, right.
Here where the mouse is pointing.
Oh.
Okay.
100 terabytes.
You are not seeing. You are not seeing. I see. Let me try to zoom in.
I see. Okay. Yes. It is 100 terabyte.
Yes, I'm having 100 terabytes. A
That is
terabyte
big.
is having 1000 GB.
Yes.
So, but on these normal Gmails, we only have 15 GB. Like on me, on my drive or Gmail is full, but this one you can't get full. So you can get this space when you sign up for what we call edu.gogo. For us at Shareability, every school that hosts with us a website, we do for it a free Google Workspace. One of the latest schools that we worked on is Budini Secondary School. It is in Iganga. We did their website. After doing the website, we set up for them Google Workspace, like this email here. So this Google Workspace I'm in is actually for Budini, because we set up for them. Yeah. So when you have, we just set up for them recently. So when you're having such a space, you will have email addresses that can be created for all your staff. You can create for them the email addresses using so when you log into your email, you'll see somewhere where there is something to do with admin console in the corner. Yeah, so when you click on that, it takes you to the admin console. That is if you are the administrator of the workspace. So when you look there, you can click on add users. You can add users, and you see that you can create users at budini.ac.ug. Yeah, so you can easily create for them emails and they're able to use with a lot of space. And then you'll be able to use also these other tools, Google Workspace, Google Classroom, everything. And you can have a lot of space. So this Google Workspace for Education is actually free. You just need to set it up, but you need to be having a website so that you connect what you call the DNS. And then once you apply, they will send you an email like this. They say, thank you very much. We are able to give you Google Workspace. So Google Workspace is very good. You can create emails like head teacher or info, any email that any member can give them. For example, I can have Rogers at Budini. And if you are teaching learners ICT, you can even create for them emails. Like Makerere gives emails to all the students. Yeah, so basically that is what we wanted to share. So schools, please try to digitize your schools, get the websites, create the social media. You can also contact us, or you can contact any company. So all we want you to is to just be digital and publish your schools. Use the Google Workspace. And that's what we had for today. Mr. Kenny from SurePay was supposed to share with us about their system. I want to encourage members to visit. They have some new tutorials. SurePay, if you go to YouTube and say SurePay Limited, you can be able to get, okay, I think here I'm logged in as, let me show you. I wanted to just talk about this. SurePay is a free system. It's totally free. They don't charge you for onboarding. So you just go to school management systems, school management. Is it school? I don't know, even I remember the link. SurePay LTD. Yes.
It is SIM. It is SIMS.
It's SIMS, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you just go to that sims.shuapelimited.com and then you set up. Now they have put up some things, even on YouTube, you can search for them, SurePay, and then you try it out as well. And then you get it, can also get it. So yeah, you get some tutorials here. So they have some videos when they are showing, talking about, they have SMS, they have report cards, they have, but the most important thing is the payments. Just like school pay, they have SurePay. So you can watch these videos, even they integrate with Excel. I can see bulk upload here. You can upload from your Excel to the online. Yeah, because this one is cloud-based. Your teachers can enter marks on phone and everything. So when you go to that link, if you are a new teacher, if you're a new school, you want it, you click on register account. They are going to ask you for information like school data, Form 20. There's some details that is supposed to be submitted by the head teacher. You call them, we talk, you get an agreement, and then you get on board. So they will not charge you for the system, but there's a way how these systems make some little money to sustain. When those transactions maybe, or there's a way they can explain to you how they sustain the product, but they don't charge like other systems. Other systems, they charge some good money at the beginning and you pay every term. But here is a different arrangement whereby the school doesn't have to incur directly that cost. But at the end of the day, the service is affordable, and even the parents, they are not charged exorbitant or anything, just some simple transaction fees, and then the system can help you. So you onboard, then they create for you a school account, you log in, create your, you can be able to add your students, add your teachers, the teachers get logins. They can log in and they enter marks for the report cards. And then also the system can send bulk SMS to parents. Parents can actually, even the school fees, there is even pocket money. This video shows, there's a video here on YouTube which shows how everything works. So just go to YouTube. You'll be able to see everything regarding this particular system. Yeah, it is there on YouTube. Yeah, I can see pocket money, I can see many promoting students, everything. Yeah, so that is what Mr. Kenny was supposed to show us, but he was unable to talk. So thank you very much, Mr. Isaac. Thank you very much. I don't know if you have any final word, but I want to close now. And I will request one person to give us a closing prayer, and then we end. Okay. Mr. Ogwal Isaac.
Yes.
Mr. Ogwal has been very quiet today. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Rogers. I had already made my remarks. I would like to thank all of you. Yeah, Gwala Isaac, namesake. Yes. Thank you also, Mr. Rogers, for always connecting us. I know people's time has been intruded, but thank you. All the people have been on call on all other social media platforms. I know this thing will be the recording will be shared and to always be on. So we always refer to the videos. Now let us finish these courses and implement what we learn. Thank you very much. God bless you. Let's develop this country. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Let us have a nice night. Almighty God, we want to thank you for this session. We pray that you bless us and give us the grace that we can be fine and also be able to meet next time. And also use whatever we have learned to be able to improve our schools. Yeah, I want to thank you, Lord, and we bless you in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, bye-bye. Next time, members, we shall be looking at more about digital libraries and resources management on the side of administrators. Shall be looking at that next week as we
Amen.
continue with our course. May God bless you all. Bye.